Hey nerdy friends, this is Pat from Nerdy Friends Doing Nerdy Things. Isn't this gorgeous? I am here at an art exhibit for a local artist named Amber Anderson. This is gorgeous. And see, trying to remember, what is the name of it? Oh, The Grand Unseen. I'll get to it. Okay. All right, look closer. Isn't this beautiful? I really like the mushrooms. What is that? Oh, that's gorgeous. You were really good. I'm just saying, these almost look real. This is my first time doing this, so I'm kind of relying on the editors to put together what I've got here.
That's fine.
All right, here we go. The Grand Unseen. If I can get my camera straight, here we go. A larger than life. I can't see it on the. Oh, a larger than life's bug's eye view. This, okay, I get it now. I get it why we have a giant. I get it. All right. Oh, do you hear those sounds? Isn't that beautiful? All right, so are you ready for camera, Amber? Sure. This is Amber. Isn't she sweet looking? She's the artist of this exhibit. Could you maybe tell us a little bit about it?
Sure.
And you want to tell us while we walk through?
Yeah, absolutely.
Fantastic. Well, I will follow you.
All right. So the Grand Unseen is an immersive installation art exhibit that features larger than life insects, plants, and fungus.
Fungus. I love fungus. Just gotta
It's
say.
a living exhibit, so it's something that will continually be worked on and developed, and it's also traveling, so it'll go to different venues all over the state and beyond.
This is why I wanted to put you on the YouTube channel, maybe get you out there a little bit. Yeah.
This is one of the thousands of mantis species, and I really wanted to create something that kind of plays on that weird factor that really is a recognizable insect that a lot of people connect with as the entrance piece.
So those are the actual colors of that type of mantis,
Yes.
is what you're saying. That is fantastic. All right.
So the panels are made out of aluminum composite, which is a lightweight sign material that's durable, so it makes it great for storing and traveling with.
Fantastic.
And they're painted with mural paints, so it's also long-lasting and durable.
Heck yeah. And the next, as she said, normally the chairs wouldn't be here, but I showed up early.
Yeah, so tonight we're doing an artist mixer, and we're inviting artists and arts leaders from across the state to come and meet up and hopefully find ways to collaborate, whether it's a project like this or something else. And artist is a very broad term. We're thinking all disciplines, whether you're into performance art, visual arts, you're a musician, a writer,
YouTuber. Well, that's why I wanted Nicholas to come, but I don't know what's up. He's probably taking a nap.
So this is our life cycle of the monarch panel, and it features a lot of native plants for this exhibit. I've done a huge focus on native insects. All of the things that they feed on as adults and different kinds of milkweed that is their host plant when they're caterpillars. The thing about this exhibit is it's also educational, so it's designed and geared towards all ages and something new for everyone. So all of our panels have a fun fact thing that goes alongside them. So here's one of the fun facts about monarchs, and it's that they travel over 3,000 miles on their epic migration.
They sure do. I've heard about that a lot. I love monarchs. And when I was looking at this, I was like, okay, are those what I need to plant in my yard?
So monarchs actually donated 50 what to plant guides and seed packets, so you can pick one of these.
Oh, fantastic. That is amazing.
Yeah.
I wish I wasn't so tired. I would stay for the meeting thing too, because that sounds really interesting.
So here's
Oh.
another aspect of the exhibit. This is our animated projection. So it's my original watercolor painting that was scanned and digitized, and then I hired.
Oh, look at the little guy go on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him go.
Animator to animate them, and that would be Chris Cass.
Oh, and the frog even over there blinking his little eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, this is cool.
So this is again that aluminum composite, and then this is just like a projector screen that the projector's on the other side.
Right.
On it, so.
That is really neat.
Yeah.
And you did the mushrooms and everything, so all of this.
Yeah, I painted this, and it's cut out with a jigsaw.
Heck yeah.
So
Sounds like a lot of fun.
it is.
Is this the one behind me, the next one? Or
Yes.
Okay.
This is our yellow garden spider. I think it's like an Archeo. I can't speak Latin.
Oh, right.
Archeo Arancha.
Is it written down? I took a little Latin.
What'd you say?
I said, is it written down the name, the scientific name? Because I took a little Latin.
Not on here.
Okay. Add that next
But
time.
this is our. Well, yeah. I just for like the general populace.
Oh, understood.
It's not always.
But that way it would be available for those that
Yeah.
would know. Yeah.
But this is the big old garden spiders that you guys that come out every summer, and they're like the big ones, the honking webs, big.
Yeah.
That's what these are.
Catch all those flies and butterflies. And what's the fun fact on this one?
They're harmless to humans, but they can consume prey 3 times their size.
Oh, wow. See, I think I knew that because we had, ooh, that's even brighter. We had, up in Washington State, we had orb spiders.
They're a type of orb.
Yeah, so it was the same. Yeah, that's cool. I had one as a pet. I named it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I really did. I named it after my best friend. Oh, gorgeous.
Here is another animated panel, and this one has 4 different animations on it. It's the only one that has multiple.
Right.
As the exhibit grows, I would love to do more animated panels so that
Oh, wow, there it
they each
goes.
have their
Yeah.
own. But for this one, we've only got 3 of the animated panels.
I'm sorry, I keep talking and laughing. Like I said, it's the first time I've done this. But yeah, no, this is really cool. And I want to get all 4 of them.
And then those are Lily of the Valley,
Mm-hmm.
which is the birth flower for May.
Cool.
And then,
Oh, I see 4-leaf clovers too.
yeah. Well, they're only 3 leaf
Oh, well, I see clovers.
and then these are ghost pipes, which are a rare, short-lived plant that acts a lot like a fungus. They don't use photosynthesis, and they mostly feed on the nutrients from other living.
Right. That is found. Okay, I can get the other ones later. We can move on.
This is a 3-panel piece that features polypore mushrooms or shock mushrooms.
There we go.
And we have our native passion flower.
Which we have some of those in our yard.
The fun fact for this is that they're the host plant for the Gulf fritillary, which is this butterfly and caterpillar. But
Fantastic.
Another fun fact about them is that they are there's multiple species of passion flower throughout the world, but our native species is the only one that grows in a non-tropical area.
Which is pretty cool. It looks very tropical.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're super cool plants.
Okay, and the person that gave us the seed pods, told us to take the caterpillars off. So
Yeah, they
she
eat them.
probably doesn't know that the caterpillars are for this butterfly. possibly?
It's possible. I mean, they do eat them. That's their host.
Well, exactly. They grow like crazy, though.
So, it's kind of like the whole, all caterpillars turn into a butterfly or moth or something.
Right? And isn't the only difference between a butterfly and a moth, like, they're basically all butterflies, but one's a day one and one's a night one? Does that make sense? I heard that.
So, it's widely debated in the entomological world whether or not they're the same thing, but one's just night and one's day.
Because they look the same. They
have different face and mouth structures. They have different bodies.
Well, they're also eating different things. I'm really interested in that. Oh, look at the spider. I didn't see him.
Yeah, so this is a jumping spider, and I also cut him out with a jigsaw. And then there's ants down here, and there's some parts of the exhibit you may not see at first, and take a while to really digest it with your eyes.
Right, that's kind of another reason why I wanted video. And I see the cicada up there.
Yep, this is Robinson's cicada. We've got several native species of cicada here in Oklahoma, but this is one of them.
Right, and what we got over here?
This is about cicadas in general, but it's about they shed their exoskeletons in a process called molting. And many insects do this as they outgrow their exoskeleton. It can't, grow with them, so they shed that, and then they come out. It's kind of like how
it's like snakes, but I always thought it kind of like butterflies too.
Yeah.
Except it's not a chrysalis.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But butterflies go through metamorphosis where they change from one thing to another thing. And cicadas are a little bit different because they do develop adult wings in their final molt, but they don't change from
completely from a caterpillar to a flying insect. Okay.
Yeah, or like spiders, they molt as they get older.
Yeah.
But they can live. Some species of cicada live underground up to 17 years.
Yes, because now I listen to NPR and they were all about the.
Periodical cicada.
Yes.
Yeah, super cool.
Yeah, it really was, and I was disappointed we didn't see as many here.
Yeah, they're really not native to our area.
Right. I mean, I've saw, well, because this is the way they explained it, was that you have, those were the 17-year ones that were in that area, and then pretty much almost everywhere in the country has their own
annual cicada.
Yeah.
Yes. There's two kinds of periodical cicadas. There's 17-year and there's 13-year, and there are different sections. So, and I used to live in Northeast Kansas, and there was a double emergence of the 17 and the 13-year cicadas that coincided.
Oh, they were talking about that too. Okay.
In 2015. So
yeah.
This is different than Brood X that happened a couple of years ago, but it's the same concept. But that happened in that region of the country, and that's a completely different set of cicadas than the ones that emerged for Brood X a couple of years ago.
Exactly, yeah.
And they happened in a completely different part of the state. But there's still 17 and 13-year cicadas, but they happen at different areas and they happen different years.
Yeah, that's what that's what they were saying, which I thought was really cool.
It is.
It just kind of keeps them around all the time.
Yeah, and their evolutionary trait is that they just have so many.
Oh, yeah.
And they also come out on prime number years. So they're undergrowth. And it makes it harder for nature's cycle to also bolster another animal that might eat a bunch of them.
Right.
Squirrels or birds.
Because they're just coming out all the time.
Yeah. So it kind of makes it hard for them to get in sync with that in order to
have an actual predator.
Yeah.
I know birds for sure.
Yeah, squirrels love cicadas.
Really?
Yeah. That's a great protein.
I was going to say protein and fat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, this is really cool.
This one has different carnivorous plants on it, so I can focus on carnivorous plants for this one. And then in this animation, But, there's the green huntsman or green lichen huntsman. And then this is a cicada that has been infected with a
Oh, it's a fungus, right?
cordyceps. Yes.
Yeah.
And then this is lichen on a branch.
Yeah, that's really cool. I like that you added the nature of this. Yeah, the infected symbiosis. I mean,
Yeah.
because it lives for a while, right? After it's infected.
It's like in a zombie-like state, so it doesn't get the chance to like reproduce or do.
Right.
It's really like a. So while I did a focus of native species for the exhibit, this one is actually from the Amazon, and this is the world's largest moth, the Atlas moth, which has a wingspan of up to 10 inches.
Holy crap, that is huge.
Yeah. And so this one is I designed it so that you can.
Oh, that is so cool.
And then this is the larva.
Right on. I might have to hold on. Here, come here. Get me.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
Is there a way I can take a picture too? Yes.
Yeah, but I want to leave the so I hope it doesn't interrupt.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think it did. I just did
Right? See, I don't want to use my phone.
that button right there.
We'll just take a picture while you're
Yeah.
recording. That was fantastic. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I have an editor for a reason.
This is orchid mantises, and they are considered aggressive mimics because they're a mimic because they look like an orchid mantis to help them camouflage.
Right.
They not only use this to hide from predators like birds and things, but also as a mechanism to ambush prey. So if, like, for instance, an orchid bee came over here to get some nectar, they would be able to get it and it wouldn't have noticed.
Right, that is cool. Yeah, that is cool. Okay, and I think you just explained that.
These are black-eyed Susans. They're a native wildflower here, and green June beetle, which is a type of flower beetle that's also native.
I absolutely hate June bugs.
This is different. They call it a green June beetle.
Right.
But it's not the ones that come out at night and like are on your porch. They pollinate.
And like just dive bomb you and get caught in your hair.
Yeah.
That's
I love June bugs. They're
That's the only reason I don't like them.
clumsy and goofy. Like they just are.
They attack. I mean, I don't know. I'm allergic to a lot of insects. Not badly, but I'm allergic to a lot of insects, and they just seem to love me.
Yeah, I am also allergic to like most insects by instinct.
Potato bug.
Yeah, really cool.
Yep.
Bug, all the things. And then this is the wavy lined emerald moth. And a really cool thing about them is their larvae / caterpillars. They camouflage themselves by chewing off pieces of like the plant that they're eating, and they have a few different host plants. And they use their saliva to stick it to themselves so that they blend in with.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's super cool. So
That really makes me wonder about intelligence,
Yeah.
right? Like, I mean, I know they've been around like probably billions of years longer than we have. So, like, what's the difference between instinct and intelligence?
Right. And I don't know if they are sure.
You know, right?
Well, so scientists have learned that, like, I think it's snails actually dream.
Oh, that is cool.
So, and spiders maybe it's spiders that have REM sleep cycles.
Right? I
And
believe
then,
that.
They can, that's what it was. So many spiders they can dream and have the REM sleep cycle. And then, like snails or slugs, one of the two, they've been able to, have them forget, like remove memories, which is wild.
Kind of scary for humanity, too, just saying.
Have you at all looked into the research behind epigenetics, which is like memories that are passed down through genetics?
Oh, I see I know what you're talking about.
So
Yeah.
it's like a lot.
Not a lot of research, but I do know what you're talking about. What do they call it? It's not genetic memory. No. Anyway, I'm trying to remember. I read Clan of the Cave Bear. I don't know if you ever. Yeah.
No, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's the brilliant series of novels.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's very good. But anyway, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, epigenetics. And so they think like this has a lot to do with the way that things evolve and things like this. And you can actually see it happen. Like they've done studies to prove
Right.
that it actually happens. They don't know like how it happens.
Or why, or,
Well, why would be
well, survival.
yes. Yeah, but they don't know like the process by which it happens genetically,
Right.
which is
Genetic
is really
memories?
interesting. Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. I do know. Yeah, because like that's a thing for humans too. Yeah.
For all species.
Yeah, for everybody. I see you got something fun for kids.
Yeah, these are coloring pages that I drew, which adults can totally color.
Well, I'm sorry, no. I see crayons, I think kids.
Yeah, no, for sure. And a lot of people have taken like a coloring sheet home.
Right?
But
Well,
I
I was actually wondering if I
drew
could
these and-
take one for my. Reason I thought kid is because my friend's daughter likes to paint and color, and she's 7.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to print off more because a bunch of the pages are used up. So
Right?
there was 5 of each, and I don't even have all of them anymore. And then these are our snacks for tonight.
Which I'm totally going to snag something before I leave.
And then this is
I haven't eaten yet.
same. The chanterelle, golden chanterelle mushroom, which is an edible mushroom, but don't get it mixed up with the jack-o'-lantern mushrooms, which are also this color-ish.
Have you heard of the laughing gems? It's a Japanese mushroom. I don't think it quite looks like that. I haven't seen one in a while. But yeah, it's called the laughing gem because it promotes hilarious and goofy behavior.
Oh, really?
Get you high.
I love that. This one won't.
No. What would you use that in? Like a soup or a stew or something?
I'm pretty sure there's quite a few different
Or just
ways
whatever,
to-
however you use mushrooms? Yeah, I love mushrooms. What is that?
A pita. But this is the panel. So the Black Eyed Susans was the first panel I did, and I was going to take it with me as my proof of concept for the Paseo Feast grant that I applied for and was a finalist for. But they did not fit in my car, which was like an oversight on my part.
Right.
So I, in one day, made this one,
Oh, wow.
and I stayed up late, but I cut it out that morning, and I got the hardware and all of that set up, and I took it with me to my hotel room because I had the mushroom festival that I was going to be vending at that very next morning.
Man, you sound like you have a fun life. I'm just saying.
And then I painted it in my hotel room.
Heck yeah. Look
And
at
then
you
brought it
go.
with me. You know, it was like up to like 2 in the morning, but took it with
See, that just shows her talent.
Took it with me to the mushroom festival and to help bring awareness to the exhibit and things like that, and which is why I decided to do mushrooms. But, and then a few days later, brought it with me to the Paseo Feast, and I won the grant. And ended up, that's how I was like, okay, we're doing it.
Heck yeah. You go, girl.
Well, thank you.
You go,
That's
girl.
pretty much that's the thing.
All right. Well, I'm going to get what I didn't get over here
All right.
because these are prints.
Yes.
That you-
I've got prints, postcards, stickers, original.
Do you sell online?
Yes.
Fantastic. Then I need to know.
AmberAndersonArt.com, and Anderson is spelled with E instead of O. ANDERSEEN. It's a Danish variant.
Heck yeah.
So
There we
yeah,
go.
AmberAndersonArt.com, or if you follow me on any of the socials, it's also Amber Anderson Art.
Fantastic. I love that. All right. Well, I think I'm going to get this right here because this looks interesting.
Those are the periodical cicadas.
Oh, okay. So that's what they look like underground?
Well, it's kind of like an abstraction
Ah.
to represent kind of like
The amount.
yeah.
Fantastic. Oh, that's the one that's in the
Yep.
mobile. So that's what it looks like still, people.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah.
And
This
then-
is so soft.
Oh yeah.
What kind of butterfly is moth?
This is the, you're going to ask me, it's on the name tag.
Oh, it is.
Eudaimonia argus. It's a moth, a silk moth from South America.
Right. Just showing them that price. I would buy so much of this stuff because, well, and I will tell. Oh, look at that. Oh, I love that. I like how you have it positioned. That is fantastic. You're so good. You really are. Like, totally worth it. I mean, this art is definitely worth what you have it priced for sure. Ooh, that looks interesting.
Those are ink caps.
It kind of looks like a Roman building, sort of like the beginnings of one.
Oh yeah, like with the columns.
Yeah, that's really cool. You're so good. I love art. I wish I could have been an artist. So, okay, we got 26 minutes on the clock. I think, yeah. All right, so this is, again, Pat from Nerdy Friends Doing Nerdy Things. This is Amber Anderson. Please check her out on all social platforms and check out her art. It's really cool. She's doing a really good job.
Thanks for coming by.
All right, thank you.